Welcome to this episode of Mommy Sea Star. It's a beautiful fall morning, it's overcast, and we're taking a break from homeschool, so I thought, it's a new season. I'll give you a calm little tour of the yard here and show you some of my current projects. Let's spend just a few minutes relaxing and just enjoying the little things that are around that are so beautiful. Look at this table. So this table was on the side of the road across the street from us, across the big street, and we saw it and I thought, it's beautiful because it's solid wood, and then I got closer to it and it's even more beautiful than I thought. It's also more beat up than it looked. It has these little spots of paint all over it. I try to wash them off. They must be acrylic paint because they don't come off. So every time I pass by, I sand one off, sometimes more than one, and they come off, but you have to put some elbow grease into it. You see how long it takes just to get one off. But what I do is every time I walk by, if at all possible, I sand one of these spots off. There. And then I'll take some finer sandpaper and smooth it and revarnish it. And that's how I'm doing it, and it's very stress-free. It's actually quite nice. I look forward to passing this table and making it a little better. I mean, look at it. It's just beautiful. When the light shines on it, it's shiny and inlaid, and it was just on the side of the road. So to me, it's much more fun to rescue a beautiful piece of furniture like this than to buy it. Look, it's well constructed. So that's my restoration project, and it's gonna be my restoration project for a while. And I think it looks kind of nice out here in the garden, all beat up and rustic. I love finding things. I found these chairs too. Two of them I've painted blue, but it's taken years to get to these. So eventually I'll paint these blue as well. Now here's my praying mantis friend. The other day I posted a video of him eating a butterfly, and I started losing subscribers, so I think he frightened some people away. I honestly just love him. He is really well fed. He survived the heat wave, and he just hangs out on these zinnias. He really is perfectly camouflaged. I'm not afraid of insects by any means. Never have been. So I'll hold him for you. And you can see he's not that scary. Unless you're a small insect, then yeah, he's kind of a monster. But he's just very beautiful in his own way. I'm just so happy that he survived, and I've been watching him since he was a little nymph, and then I thought, okay, he's gone, and then he would show up again. Now he's full grown. I'm saying he, but I don't know if it's a male or female. But you know that this is a full-grown mantis because you can see the fully developed wings on the back here, and you can see he's well fed. So, hello friend. Well, they gotta eat too. So, I'll put him back over here. A flower. Just amazing, beautiful creature. As a kid, I would have probably caught him, made him a pet, but I don't do that anymore. I'd much rather see them in the wild. Just lovely. And here's our cactus. I did a full video on this cactus. The flower only lasted one night, and now I don't know if that's gonna grow into a piece of fruit. I hope so. This is a very cool cactus. I just love that we rescued it and it's growing now. Now this little corner of the garden has a neat horseshoe, and it has a story behind it. This horseshoe came from the base of Mount Wilson. So the Mount Wilson Trail used to have a large barn with mules, and people could actually hire out mules for the day and ride up the Mount Wilson Trail over there in Monrovia. And so they still have a box of these old horseshoes. I wonder if it's a mule shoe, same thing. And you could buy them for $1, which is pretty cool, I think.
No, this time, how did this happen?
Let me see.
It didn't look like that before.
Oh, you know why? It changes colors with the changing temperature.
Oh,
That's a pretty neat one.
let's see what else we're putting in there.
Oh, my scientist here. I guess we'll leave it there for a few minutes and then see what color it changes, okay?
Okay.
The fly doesn't know what danger it's in. As long as it doesn't move, I don't think the praying mantis will see it. I think they see movement. I noticed that gardens are different every time you go into them. The same but different, and it's kind of like a little miracle. You just have to really look. But gardens are like, they're always growing and changing. This is a little golden barrel cactus, and I have 2 of them. In the desert, I didn't know this, but they can actually grow quite tall. I've seen them around the city and they grow like a barrel, like really round, but I suppose after they've been growing for hundreds of years, they start to grow up like other cactus. And I've always liked them. They have like these very, very strong spines. I just repotted this one, so I hope it's happy in here. It's a little yellow, but they need really well-drained soil, and then they're fine. This is the first dahlia flower I've ever had. I got this about 5 or 6 years ago. Somebody dug up their garden and left this one to dry on the lawn, so I took it home, and I've gotten some leaves before, but this is the first time I got a real flower. These always make me think of my grandma because she loves dahlias. This is a special little pot. I really like it. It's about me and my husband. See, we're little ghosts because we love each other till we die and after. So we're like little ghosts, and he gave me this Hawortha plant for Valentine's Day. It's a little sad, so I might want to repot it. It should grow pretty, like a lot better than this, but it's a type of aloe, so I need to give it some more deserty soil. And here's a piece of velvet, what's that? Red velvet cake. We had that at our wedding. So it's like our little pot for us. This is, he gave me this too for Valentine's Day. I was like, oh, it looks like him with the glasses. So, I think you must be right. I think that's the cold color. So we should actually warm it up. Maybe put it in your hands. So that's just a short little friendly video today, but I thought you would enjoy sharing the garden with me. And I hope that this video gives you some peace and inspires you to be in nature. So much beauty around us. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.